According to the European Union, at least 21 people were killed during the gubernatorial and state House of Assembly elections on Saturday. Barry Andrews, the EU chief observer, said this on Monday in Abuja, the nation's capital, while speaking to journalists about what was observed during the voting processes. Although criticizing the conduct, Andrews stated that the election violence seen at the polls on Saturday affected turnout.
Unfortunately, there were also many casualties and indeed fatalities. This is worrying, as the killing of even one citizen during the conduct of an election is one too many. Our observers noted that most polling units opened on time, with materials present and election officials ready to serve the voter. However, there was less pressure on INEC operations throughout the day, owing to a dismal level of voter participation. Vote buying, also directly observed by EU EOM observers, further detracted from an appropriate conduct of the election in many places. The use of election technology was more efficient this time around. By midday yesterday, gubernatorial race results forms available online range from 62 to 97%, depending on the state.
While women's inclusion was witnessed in the recently finished election, he noted that most Nigerians showed low interest in the electoral process because their hopes during the presidential elections were not met.
Some issues, particularly around the secrecy of the casting of ballots, noted by many of our observers in polling units across the states. And this is an area, obviously, for improvement. But the most notable improvement was in the operation of the results viewing platform, where the promise of real-time opportunity to see the uploading of results was fulfilled in most cases. So there certainly was an improvement. But I would also add that there was a much lower turnout, which put less pressure on the electoral infrastructure that was operated on Saturday compared to the presidential.
The EU observers said that the Independent National Electoral Commission had improved in the conduct of the polls through the deployment and use of technology. He also stated that there was proof of widespread vote buying in several regions across the nation. The EU also praised the civil society organization for its involvement and coordination with international observers in advocating for a transparent election process.
I would like to commend the efforts of civil society organizations. Between the elections, national observer groups raised awareness and provided important electoral information to voters. Their leadership actively participated in online and offline discussions, calling for greater transparency and accountability of INEC ahead of the state elections.